Welcome to EBO Pro Tutorials. Today we are going to talk about building a route in your schedule. The first thing you do when you go into EBO, you'll see the buttons to the left. You're going to want to click on the Schedule button. More buttons will open up. You want to click on the Builder button. Builder is where you can make any changes, adjust anything, build your schedule for the week. So this is where you want to go to do any kind of work on the schedule. You always want to check the date at the top to make sure you're in the right week. If you need to go back a week, click on the left arrow. If you need to go forward a week, click on the right arrow. Today we're going to build a new route, so we want to look up here to the top left of on the dark blue, click the plus sign. That's going to bring up a place where you can put in a new route. You just want to name your route. I'm just going to call this one Test Run. Then you want to choose what hub it's domiciled out of, choose your company, and then you want to choose whether it's a day or a night shift. This run is going to be a 9 a.m. Tuesday to Saturday, so we're going to choose a day shift. The next section is for payroll purposes, so just scroll down to route shift information. Then you want to put in their start date. If you're new to EBO and you've had this running for a while, you're just getting it into EBO, you want to backdate it a little bit. And if it's brand new to you and you just need to put in the correct date that you got it. The next thing is type, and you want to choose solo or team, dedicated, unassigned, or spare. I'm going to choose an unassigned solo, and the status we're going to say is active, and then you want to put in the miles that you expect it to run every week. So I'm going to say this is 2355. The next section is line haul run assignments. If this were a dedicated run on your A1, you would enter information here. That is in another tutorial. Just look for the tutorial said building a route with an A1. But for this one, we're just building an unassigned route. We're going to go down to the bottom where the plus sign is next to leg. Click the plus sign. This box will open up. You want to choose the first day of the week that it goes out and choose schedule. That's where you want to put in your departure time. This one's going to be 9 o'clock a.m. Then you want to put in your origination and destination. So we're going to say it starts from hub 305 and it goes to hub 8296. Click save. Then you see that you have your first run of your first day from 305 to 8296 at 9 o'clock a.m. We're going to need to put in the next leg. To do that, go to the kebab menu here to the left of your first leg and click add next leg. Then it'll start from where you just left off, and then you want to put in your next destination, which is going to be 303 on this one, and you just click save. Now it has you going from 305 to 8296 to 303, leaving at 9 a.m. Now we just need to put our last leg in, so I go to the kebab menu next to leg 2 and I hit add next leg, and then it starts me where I just left off, and then I want to put in 305 to finish the run for the day, and I click save, and that creates the entire run for the day. So this is a Tuesday to Saturday run, but I don't need to do that for every day. I can just, if it's the same exact thing every day, I can just copy Tuesday to the other days. So go to the Tuesday banner, click on the copy button, click Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So those days are highlighted, and then just hit save. Now we have Tuesday through Saturday with the same runs that we put in, same legs that were on Tuesday. So you have your whole week built by copying them down. That's just a time saver you can use. If you needed to change, say on Saturday it didn't depart till later, just go down to Saturday, go to the kebab menu next to leg 1, click on that, click edit, and then you can go in and go to schedule, and change the time to 11 and click save. And now you change the departure time for that one day, but everything else is the same. Up here at the top is where you're going to put in your defaults. These will be time savers for building your schedule each week. If you have the same person drive and the same truck driving this route all the time, you'll want to put them in here where it says default truck and driver number 1. you look at the columns FedEx truck here and driver 1 here, it says route default. That means that it's going to pick up these numbers. When you build out your schedule for Tuesday, it's going to pick up the default truck and the default driver. So we're going to put in our default truck and a default driver. So now when I build this schedule, it's going to say automatically put in Lauren Anderson and 134859 Tuesday through Saturday. If Lauren Anderson doesn't drive it on Tuesdays, he's off on Tuesdays, you can just clear him off that one day. Go to your Tuesday banner, click on the hamburger button here, do unassigned driver. Now you'll see that on this column it says unassigned instead of route default. So when you build the schedule with one touch of a button, you'll have Lauren Anderson and 134859 on Wednesday through Saturday, but the driver will be blank for you to fill in on Tuesdays. If you have the same driver always drive it Tuesday and you don't want to have to fill that in every week, you can do that too. Just go back to the Tuesday banner, to the hamburger button, go to assign, and you can put in the driver that drives it on Tuesday, and if they have a different truck, what truck they use. Then click save. Now you have Tyler Borer at 144938 on Tuesday and Lauren Anderson on every other day. So when you build the schedule out at a touch of a button, all of that will already be pre-filled for you and you don't have to type it in. If Lauren Anderson leaves or this truck 134859 is no longer used, you just change it up here at the top and it'll change it for all the days. But if Tyler or 144938 leave or don't drive it, you would need to go back to this hamburger button to assign, and then you can just change it to who the new person is, and it'll override over top of it. For Lauren Anderson, you only have to change it one time up here instead of all the days. It's just a time saver. If you had a comment that you wanted to always go out to your drivers, anybody that gets assigned this route, you would put it here. If you have a one-time comment that you want to send one day here, one day there to certain drivers, you wouldn't put it here. This is if you want something there all the time, like arrive 30 minutes early. If everybody that gets this route assigned to them on their schedule, you want that schedule to say that, that's where you would put it. After you do all that and everything looks the way you want it to look, you just click save. And it'll take you back to your schedule board. And now you see under 305 we have test run. All we're going to do is click build schedule here. At the top up here is where you can build. If you've not built the schedule at all for the week, you just go to the top hamburger button, click build schedule. But since the schedule's been built already for this week, we can just click build schedule. You'll see that you have Rolando there on Tuesday and Lauren Anderson there the rest of the week. The little arrows here underneath, if you click on that, you'll see that 11 a.m. was there. This just gives more details of what you entered. It gives the legs, and then look, 9 a.m. on all the other days. So that's just telling you exactly what was entered in the template. And that is how you build out a brand new run that is not an A1 run into your schedule. Thank you very much. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments. My information will be after the video. Thanks.